Okay, so am I audible? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will start. So as I had told you in the last lecture that today we are going to discuss about some examples of business code ethics. Okay. So before that, I will just quickly revise the points whatever we have seen up to the previous lecture. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Okay. So we have seen till today, we have seen the basic concept of business ethics. We have discussed about the syllabus. Then in this chapter number 1, we have considered this business ethics overview, then importance of business ethics. Then we have discussed key context, that is globalization and sustainability. In globalization, 3 issues we have discussed: cultural, legal, and accountability issue. In sustainability, what are the 3 aspects in sustainability so that we can call that business is having sustainable development? Can you tell what are these 3 aspects of sustainability? Anybody, please? Give the answer. Sustainability चे 3 पॅरामीटर कुठले आहेत? Yes, ज्ञानेश्वरी. What are the 3 aspects for the business to call as sustainable business? Tell me.
Environmental, economical, and social.
Environmental, economical, and social. Okay, Jnaneshwari, are you not in the lecture?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why you are not responding? So what is the definition of sustainable development? Can you tell? When we say the development is sustainable? This definition we have seen yesterday. Yes or no? You were there for yesterday's lecture, Jnaneshwari? Yes. Okay. Anybody else? When we say the business is having sustainable development, what is the main definition for sustainable development? Yes, Shreya.
Sustainable development that meet the needs of present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own.
Okay. The present development, but it should not affect on the future generation for their development. Okay, so these things we have discussed, and the next point we have started this one, ethical theories. So just this concept we have discussed. Ethical theories means what? That is a standard set of rules which is helping as a guideline for taking the right decisions, or that ethical theories are working as a guiding document to prepare the business ethics document for any company. Okay, so yesterday I had told one task. So I didn't receive any response as per my information. You can correct me if I am wrong. If you have sent and I have not checked. If it is case, you can tell. But I didn't get any answer. Why is it so? I had given that task. You remember at least? Yes, give the response. Please give answer. Okay, you send it today at least. Okay. So before starting this ethical theory point, I had told that we will discuss few of the business ethics document, or what are the general business ethics rules which are followed everywhere in the business, and some of the examples that I will just discuss for your interest and additional knowledge. And after completion of that, we will start with this particular point, ethical theories. Okay. So there is one more important term which is used frequently in this business ethics in the same concern as that of the business ethics. बिझनेस एथिक्स सारखीच असणारी अजून एक टर्म बऱ्याचदा तुम्हाला या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये यूज करावी लागेल, अँड दॅट इज कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट. सो कॅन एनीवन टेल व्हॉट यू कॅन अंडरस्टँड फ्रॉम दिस टर्म कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट? So this is also the practice which is usually followed everywhere. So what is the, or what can be the code of conduct's meaning? Can you apply any logic? Please give the answers. Code of conduct म्हणजे काय असू शकतं? Yes, Aishwarya. So I'm noting down that names of those who are not responding or not giving answers. That means I have to consider before marking your attendance.
Yes, ma'am.
Code of conduct काय अर्थ असू शकतो याचा? What can be the meaning of code of conduct? Yes, Sandesh Kale is there. Shubham. Suhas. Omkar. What can be the meaning of code of conduct, or what you understand from that words? So this code of conduct is any answer? Lastly, I am asking. Nobody is able to tell anything.
Ma'am, code of conduct is set of rules and regulations.
Yes. So code of conduct is nothing but it is set of rules and regulations which are expected to be followed by each stakeholder of that particular business or stakeholder of the particular institute. Okay, so for example, now all of you know that our PPP document. So PPP document that is having 4 points: teaching approach, teachers development, then learning approach and students development. So whatever is there in the students development part, त्याच्यामध्ये that students development part is nothing but code of conduct for students, or I don't know how many of you have seen, because from second year onwards for your batch it is in the online mode. So system manual, there is one system manual of our institute. Okay, so if possible I will scan it and I will show you in the next lecture. So system manual that is there. So system manual is explaining the roles and responsibilities of every member, hierarchy wise, means what is role of principal, what is role of then deans, what is role of the HODs, what is role of the section in charges, what is role of class coordinator, what is role of subject teacher, what is role of the lab in charge, what is role of the students. म्हणजे प्रत्येक एलिमेंटचा जो काही कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट आहे, मीन्स what is expected to be done by that particular element, that is that ते ज्या एका डॉक्युमेंट मध्ये properly describe केलेलं असतं, that is called as code of conduct. So for every companies, for every institution, if you see, definitely it is mandatory for them legally to have the code of conduct document which is describing role of each and every element. Okay, so are you getting meaning of this term code of conduct? Yes. Are you getting meaning of this term? Code of conduct means what? So that is the document which describes the role of every stakeholder of the company. Okay, so here it is given what is code of conduct. So here if you search on net code of conduct or examples of code of conduct, you will get the various examples. Few of that I have taken here. So this particular links I will add in your study material. Okay, did you get study material?
Needs.
Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I will add this additional points also. Okay. So the culture of each company is different. The code of conduct and the code of ethics helps explicitly to define the ethical norms of an organization, and they guide employees towards the understanding the standards and expectations for behavior. आता बऱ्याच वेळा जेव्हा एम्प्लॉई नवीन जॉईन होतो कंपनीमध्ये, so the first requirement is that employee should thoroughly study the code of conduct document of that company so that he or she will understand the role which is expected to be played by that particular employee. Okay, so that is the meaning of code of conduct. Okay, so any business from small online shops to large corporations can benefit from publishing a code of conduct and ethics. So it is mandatory. आता तुम्ही जर वेगवेगळ्या कंपन्यांची or you can do one practice if you search on any institute's name आणि त्यांचं जर वेब पेज तुम्ही चेक केलं, now it is mandatory for institutes also to have their code of conduct. Okay, so if you search for that, you will get the code of conduct document for that respective colleges also. Okay, so I will just show you as a part code of conduct of engineering colleges. So you can take any example. See, here it is, we are getting general code of conduct of engineering college in Pune. Okay, so if you search, click on that, you will get that particular document. आता हे आपल्याशी रिलेटेड आहे, तुम्हाला समजायला सोपं जाईल म्हणून मी हे दाखवते तुम्हाला. बघा ते जनरल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट. So general code of conduct, the student code of conduct is formulated to foster and protect the core mission and values of the Hope Foundation's International Institute of Information Technology. Okay, so हे background दिलेलं आहे त्यांनी. नंतर all the students while on the institute campus continues to be subject to the laws of the land, and violation of those laws may also constitute violations of the code of conduct. Okay, so under such circumstances, the competent authorities of the institute may proceed with necessary disciplinary action. Okay, so a student should take, or they should not have any violations against the laws of the land. Then the student should not discriminate on the basis of race, color, creed, age, religion, gender, national. त्यांनी कुठल्याही पद्धतीची तिथे विषमता त्यांच्यामध्ये निर्माण नाही केली पाहिजे. ओके, सो and they should be legally protected, किंवा आता they should not have get involved in the ragging activities like that. हे सगळे स्टुडंटनी कसं वागायला पाहिजे हे इथं कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट दिलेले आहेत बघा, हे स्टुडंटचे. यू कॅन सी हिअर self discipline, they should have self discipline, mandatory registration with Election Commission of India, student handbook, स्टुडंटला त्यांचे रूल समजण्यासाठी जे हँडबुक तयार केलेलं असतं, that should be there with every student like that. So that is the general code of conduct. So you can have so I will show you. Has anybody of you have seen that triple P document of our college? Just 1 minute. Okay, so has any one of you have seen our triple P document of our institute, Pandharpur Pattern in Professional Education? Have you seen that?
No, ma'am.
Hmm? Okay, so I will show you that document also, if I can get that scan copy, so that you will understand. So their role of teachers is explained, role of student. This is just for example I have shown, but from our document you will understand it very properly. Okay, so like this, it is code of conduct of engineering college. So this is one thing. What is code of conduct? So code of conduct is a set of organizational rules and standards regarding to the company's values, ethics and beliefs that determine the conduct or action of the organization and its members. Okay, so same code of conduct ह्याच्यामध्ये फक्त टेक्निकल गोष्टी येतात. Whereas if you consider code of ethics, दोन्ही एकमेकांशी रिलेटेड टर्म्स आहेत. कोड ऑफ इथिक्स मध्ये काय फक्त इथिकल व्हॅल्यूज आपण कन्सिडर करतो. मीन्स हाऊ दे शुड बिहेव, हाऊ दे शुड हॅव respectful relationship with their colleagues. So that is code of ethics. Okay, so both are having the almost same points included in that. Like you should behave respectfully with your colleagues. You should not have personal any wrong interpretations. Because of your personal wrong interpretations, there should not be any impact on the outcome from that. So that also we are going to see. Okay, so this is one point I wanted to discuss. Code of conduct and code of conduct, code of ethics examples. आता इथे examples दिलेले आहेत बघा. So for Google, जसं मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं की प्रत्येक सोशल मीडिया असू दे किंवा इन्स्टिट्यूट असू दे, कंपनी असू दे, they are having their code of conduct. So here are some examples, practical examples. Code of conduct of Google. Now everyone is using Google, so they are having their some personal code of conduct. So what is the code of conduct for this Google? The Google code of conduct is one of the ways we put Google's values into practice. It's built around the recognition that everything we do in connection with our work at Google will be and should be measured against the highest possible standards of ethical business conduct. So whatever things we are searching or we are following through this Google, that should have the highest possible standards and ethical business conduct. Okay, then for Amazon, it is they have given the code of conduct. In performing their job duties, Amazon.com employees should always act lawfully, ethically, and in the best interest of the Amazon.com. So that employees should work very honestly and ethically, and whatever they are doing, that should be in the interest of Amazon.com, not for their own interest. This code of business conduct and ethics sets out basic guiding principles. So like that, everything. So for Amazon, it is there. For Twitter, it is there. Yes, Rohini, you want to ask anything? You have raised your hand. Rohini Jagtap. So Twitter, we believe the Twitter developer community should maintain a positive and inclusive experience for everyone. Twitter is committed to providing a friendly, safe and welcoming environment for all the participants and expects everyone to treat each other with respect and courtesy. So that is their requirement. Then for Facebook, employees of Facebook or any of its affiliates or subsidiaries and other performing work for Facebook or on its behalf collectively referred to in this code as Facebook personnel are expected to act lawfully, honestly, ethically and in the best interest of the company while performing duties on behalf of Facebook. Okay, so this is somewhat large statement, but just it is also having the same meaning as that of Amazon. The whoever are their workers, they are expected to act lawfully, honestly, and ethically. So like that, for every social media also you can see some of the examples of code of conduct. आता इथे अजून काही जनरल एक्झाम्पल दिलेले आहेत. जेनेटिक कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट अँड इथिक्स टेम्पलेट. So scope, then compliance with law, safety in the working environment, professionalism, integrity, care for physical environment, disciplinary actions. So these are the examples of code of conduct. Okay, so that is just one point I was wishing to discuss. Now another point we will see. बघा आता इथं हे एक त्यांनी टेम्पलेट दिलेलं एक्झाम्पल म्हणून काय काय पॉइंट त्या कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट मध्ये असतात. Okay, so why I'm discussing these things, because this kind of questions I'm going to give as a case study during your tutorials. Okay, so you can also search the more examples for this code of conduct. Are you clear at least what is this code of conduct document and why it is required? Yes, is it clear? Code of conduct means what? Yes, Shivani, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, some examples I want to discuss. See, so these are the examples of business ethics and why they are important. So you will get some common things which are part of business ethics. Generally, जे common rules आपण business ethics मध्ये consider करतो, that we are going to discuss. आता हे सुरुवातीला ह्यांनी introduction दिलेलं आहे. What is ethics? So we have seen already. Ethics is having sense of what is right and wrong, evaluating situations and making smart decisions based on your personal and professional values. आता ethics मध्ये परत दोन points आपल्याला consider करायला लागतात. Personal ethics and business or professional ethics. Now, from our childhood, we have been taught about the personal ethics. की आपण नेहमी खरं बोलावं. We should talk with respect with the elders, like that. Whatever has been taught personally from our childhood, that is the personal ethics, that how we should treat or how should we behave to become a good human being. So personal ethics are often a set of beliefs specific to an individual and based upon the experience, family, and community. So again, it depends upon our community also. So for example, you may hold strong beliefs about honesty, integrity, and responsibility. Then business and professional ethics. So these are some of the points in the business and professional ethics. So business ethics are set of moral guidelines that influence how a company serves its customers and treats its employee, and often based upon the personal ethics of the company's owner or the manager. आता इथं प्रोफेशनल इथिक्स मध्ये दोन्ही वेनी प्रोफेशनल इथिक्स आपण कन्सिडर करू शकतो. One is from the businessman's point of view and another is from the employee's point of view. So that ethics should be followed from both the sides. So here are the examples of most common personal ethics for professionals. So these are the points. Transparency. So whenever you are representing the facts to your reporting person or to your senior or your boss, so that should have the transparency. So you should not hide any data. That means whatever is there you are working or in any system, whenever whatever working is going on, that should be transparent. म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये काही that nothing should be hidden like that. So transparency involves accurately presenting all the data, telling the truth, and communicating clearly and openly about everything a company does and says. Then integrity. So integrity means that is nothing but honesty, sticking with a decision, especially when pressured to do otherwise, shows honor and courage. So you should honest, you should stick upon your opinion, and you should be always honest with the, or you should have integrity with your organization wherever you are working. Okay, so that is integrity. Then trustworthiness. So trustworthiness, that stands for companies that keep promises and fulfill commitments to their employees. That is trustworthiness. म्हणजे आपण त्याला विश्वासार्हता असा शब्द म्हणतो मराठीमध्ये. So they have, companies keep promises and fulfill commitments to their employees. So also with their business partners, and customers display their commitment to the business ethics. So they, from both sides, they should have trustworthy. म्हणजे दोन्हीचा एकमेकांवरती विश्वास असला पाहिजे. So loyalty encompasses all relationships of business, including those with staff, partners, investigators, and consumers. So all should be loyal. म्हणजे काय, प्रामाणिक असणे. Every element should behave, or they should have this loyalty. Then next it is fairness. So companies should strive to act fairly and commit to exercising their power justly. So they should have fair behavior. So they should give proper treatment to everyone. So leaders should use only honorable methods to gain an advantage over the competition. म्हणजे थोडक्यात आपण याला एक what we can say, healthy competition should be there, or whatever you are behaving, that behavior should be fair. Means it should not have any of, or it should not disobey, किंवा त्याच्यामुळे कुठल्याही एखाद्याच्या पर्सनल किंवा प्रोफेशनल इथिक्स ऑफ पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू ने त्याच्यामध्ये कुठलंही व्हायोलेशन नाही व्हायला पाहिजे. दॅट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ फेअरनेस. कंपॅशन, रिस्पेक्ट, lawfulness, providing excellence, then performing our responsibility properly, then reputation upholding, accountability. So all these are the general examples of code of ethics which should be followed at the workplace. Okay, so that is one example I had to discuss. And along with that, again, so this already we have discussed. Some more examples if you have to see. Just a minute. If you search on internet, business ethics document example, you will get the various answers for that. So here is also some example, business code of ethics examples. So if you see, be inclusive, we welcome and support people of all backgrounds and identities. Be considerable, be respectful, choose your words carefully, don't harass, make differences into strengths. Okay, so these are some of the examples. So this is code of ethics. So another examples are like that, creating the work environment. So these are also examples. The work environment for the employees should be proper. जर एखादा harmful area असेल तर there properly the labeling should be done, or properly the symbol should be pasted there to understand the employees that this is danger area. Conflict of interest म्हणजे कुठल्याही प्रकारचा जर तिथं अशी काही घटना घडली की which is not as per rule, then immediately that should be reported to the respective authorities. Protecting company assets, कंपनीचे जे काही व्हॅल्युएबल आहेत, म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल जे इक्विपमेंट आहेत, जी काही मशिनरी आहे. असेट म्हणजे काय, एक आपल्या जवळ असणाऱ्या चांगल्या गोष्टी किंवा मालमत्ता. असेटचा अर्थ काय होतो, मालमत्ता or valuable things. So whatever are the company's important machinery or equipment, that should be properly handled. Okay, so anti-bribery and corruption. So company's integrity is essential for maintaining trustworthiness and reputations employees should always do their work fairly, honestly, and legally. Attendance and punctuality, very simple. You should be in time and you should be present as soon as the all well condition it is considered. In exceptional case, that only you have to remain absent. Then absence without notice, that should not happen. That work may get hampered. General harassment and sexual harassment. So that should be prohibited or it should be avoided during any environment. Okay, so again there are laws, there are various committees to act against these harassments. Cell phone use at work. So all of you know that in many of the companies, the cell phones are strictly prohibited because they feel that the employees are getting disturbed or they are not able to have focus because of this mobile phones. Dress code means uniform, it is there. Many of the dress codes are not only because discipline, but some of the times dress codes are used for giving the protection also. So there are various electronic companies where you have to use compulsory cotton uniform. Dress code म्हणजे काय? Uniform. So there are various companies where you have to use compulsory cotton aprons or cotton uniform. And why it is required? Because that is required for maintaining the safety. कारण काही components असतात electronics मधले सुद्धा, which are having the static sensitive devices and they may immediately have effect on our body, and that's why it is required to have the cotton as a part of the dress code. Okay, so that is one thing we have to consider. Then substance abuse. So that producing any illegal products, that is also unethical things. Then tobacco products. So everywhere it is that boards are there. We know that this kind of things are not allowed, or having alcohols also. Internet use at work. So many times in companies also it is not allowed to use internet for their personal work. Okay, so these are the things that you have to understand. So this sites also I will put in your study material. Okay, so are you aware about now what is the general examples of this code of conduct document? What are general examples of business ethics? Now at least going through this, are you able to write now the business ethics document which I had told you to write? लिहू शकता का the business ethics, the document just for your own business? Are you able to write? Okay. So just give some answers. Only one-sided I am talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, others are not there in the lecture. Minal Mamane.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to write that business ethics document, whatever task I have given? So I will repeat that task once again. Consider that you have started your own business and let it be any business of your choice. So there is no any restriction. And for that business, you are having employees. Let it be 4 or 5 employees, but employees are there. You can consider other stakeholders also if you want. And for that particular business, you have to write the, you can say code of conduct, or you can say that you have to write the business ethics document. So roughly you can write and you can send it on my WhatsApp number. Okay. So that is the task. So is it clear? What are examples we have taken? Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now we will come back to our syllabus point. So yesterday we have started this ethical theories. Okay. So what is the definition of ethical theory? So we have seen that introductory part. Just a minute. So this point we have started yesterday. So this ethical theories are nothing but set of rules or guidelines which are helping form the business ethics document, or these are helpful to act as a guideline in various situations for how to taking right or wrong decision. Okay, so ethical theories, there are various types, but mainly two types we have to see. First one, it is this normative ethical theory, and second one, it is the descriptive ethical theory. So in normative ethical theory, it provides the general rules and principles of behavior. So normative ethical theory, it describes the various rules and principles of behavior. How to behave, what should do, what we should not do. हे काही general rules that are included in the normative ethical theory. Then next is descriptive ethical theory. So descriptive ethical theory describes the ethical phenomena. So based on the situation, how the particular thing that can be tackled, or how the particular right or wrong action can be taken, that is covered in the descriptive theory. So first, so we will discuss this latter, descriptive ethical theory. First, we will see the normative ethical theory and what are the different examples or different subtypes in the normative ethical theory. Okay, are you clear with concept? What is the ethical theory meaning? Ethical theory म्हणजे काय concept लक्षात आला तुम्हाला? What is the meaning of ethical theory? Yes, Omkar.
Ma'am, once again repeat करा.
Okay. So who is who was having that doubt? Can you please tell your name?
Ma'am,
Okay.
me Audumbar.
Okay. See,
Ma'am,
this definition I will show you. This diagram I had shown you initially.
ethical theory means the theoretical knowledge about the business, their rules and regulations. What is the procedure have to follow for the particular business? That is ethical theory, I think.
Yes. Okay. Correct. So ethical theory is the standard, we can say, as a standard base or standard reference document which we can consider for deciding right and wrong behavior. म्हणजे सपोज एखादं तुम्हाला बिझनेस इथिक्सचं डॉक्युमेंट तुमच्या कंपनीसाठी बनवायचंय, तर त्यासाठी तुम्ही रेफरन्सला ज्या काही थेरीज रेफर कराल, that is called as nothing but ethical theories. So for example, so we are having some old books. आपल्याकडे काही ग्रंथ असतात बघा, जुने आपण म्हणतो, कशासाठी आहेत हे सगळे? What is the role of that? Because they are describing what is good, what is bad, how we should behave. मग ते आपण त्याला रेफरन्सला धरतो, आणि as per that we are deciding our moral values, we are deciding our regular good and bad things. Okay, so like that. आता दासबोध आहे, महाभारत आहे, रामायण आहे, काय सांगतात हे सगळ्या गोष्टी? So they are considered as the reference line, or they are considered as some guiding document in which it is practically explained that what is good and what is bad. Similarly, when we okay, so simple example I have given, not exactly it can be related, but just for reference. तर मग त्या काही ग्रंथांना किंवा त्या काही गोष्टींना प्रमाण मानून आपण चांगल्या वाईट गोष्टी ठरवत असतो. सिमिलरली इन बिझनेस ऑल्सो व्हेन business ethics document is to be prepared, it has to take reference of some standard set of rules or standard set of the principles, and that standard set of principles, it is called as the ethical theory. Okay, and ethical theory, it is of various types, but in our syllabus we are having ethical theory of two types: normative ethical theory and descriptive ethical theory. Okay, so this descriptive ethical theory we will discuss afterwards, but let us first understand what is the concept of this normative ethical theory. आता normative असू द्या किंवा descriptive असू द्या, दोन्ही मध्ये काय असणार आहे? We are having some set of rules to decide good or bad, but again from which point of view that rules are given किंवा कुठल्या पॉइंटला फोकस करून त्याच्यामध्ये डिस्क्रिप्शन आहे, त्याच्यावरून ह्याचे दोन टाइप आहेत: नॉर्मेटिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी आणि डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी. ओके, सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सी द normative ethical theory. So what is the basic concept of normative ethical theory? It provides general rules and principles of behavior. So while doing the business or while doing the job, what are the general rules and principles of the behavior? Those are elaborated in the normative ethical theory. Okay, so that is basic concept. Now we will see in detail what are the subtypes and what are more concepts in the normative ethical theory. But this is the basic idea. Now is it clear, Audumba, what we have to see in this topic?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay. Now we will focus only on normative. After completion of normative ethical theory, we will go for this descriptive ethical theory. Okay, so normative ethical theory. So normative, so the name itself indicate normative म्हणजे काय? Normally what is good, what is bad, normally what should one should behave, one should not behave. So from that word you can remember its meaning. Okay, so normative ethical theories are moral philosophy or ethics concerned with criteria of what is morally right and wrong. Okay, so normative ethical theories are moral philosophy or ethics concerned with criteria of what is morally right and wrong. So it is giving just basic guidelines as per the philosophical things. What is good and what is bad, or what is right and what is wrong. It includes the formulations of moral rules that have direct implications for what human actions, institutions and ways of life should be like. So what should be the human actions in any situation? What should be the actions of that institutions, and in what way, by obeying the human values, the right action should be taken. That is first thing which is there in the normative ethical theory. Again, the normative ethical theories represent systematic attempts to describe and explain moral and ethical phenomenon. So here the moral and ethical phenomenon it is described. All normative ethical theories, it is possible to isolate a structure that comprises moral standards, general moral principles, and particularly moral principles and judgments. Okay, so all these things are summarizing that point. की आपले जे स्टँडर्ड सेट ऑफ व्हॅल्यूज आहेत, whatever are the standard philosophical rules, what should be done, what should be avoided, हे जे काही rules आहेत that are described in the normative ethical theory. Okay, so that is the main point to understand in the normative ethical theories. Okay, so I can highlight these particular points here. So you can see normative ethical theories are moral philosophy, ethics concerned with criteria of what is morally right and wrong. It includes the formulations of moral values that have direct implications for what human actions, institutions, and ways of life should be like. Okay, and then it represents the most fundamental and general principles that underline normative ethical theories. So, systematic attempt to describe and explain moral and ethical phenomena. So, that is the basic concept of normative ethical theories. Okay, so are you clear with basic thing? What is there in the normative ethical theory? काय चांगलं आहे, काय वाईट आहे, philosophically what you should do, what is good, what is bad, so that normal thing, so you can remember it in that way. Normally what is good, bad, that is described in this normative ethical theory, or that is mentioned in this normative ethical theory. Then individual versus institutional morality. So there are various contents for this normative ethical theory. काय काय त्याच्यामध्ये एक्सप्लेन केलेलं आहे. So individual versus institutional morality. So business ethics tends to have it tends to have more individualistic perspective on morality, whilst so for Europe, so they have given the two examples. For US, what is considered as a part of this normative ethical theory, and in Europe, what is considered as a part of this normative ethical theory. So business ethics tend to have a more individualistic perspective on morality. Individual perspective वरती भर दिला जातो US मध्ये, whereas in Europe they focus more on the economic system and the wider governing institutions. So US for normative ethical theory, they are giving the more importance for individual morality, whereas in Europe the more focus it is given on economic system and wider governing institute. The governing वरती किंवा गव्हर्नमेंट वरती त्या मोरॅलिटी वरती जास्त फोकस केला जातो. Therefore, normative ethical theories in US tend to be more applicable to individual behavior, whereas in Europe the design of institution in the economic seems to be main influence in developing and applying the theory. म्हणजे प्रत्येक कंट्री मध्ये कुठला एलिमेंट मेन तुम्ही फोकस करताय त्याच्यावरून त्या नॉर्मेटिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी मधले पॉइंट्स कन्सिडर केले जाऊन बिझनेस इथिक्सचे डॉक्युमेंट प्रिपेअर केलं जातं. ओके, सो व्हॉट should be done, what should not be done, that is the basic thing. But here that things are applied either to individual or that is applied to institution based on the country. So in US it is applied more individually or from the governing point of view. Can you tell me the answer? In US it is having individual perspective or government perspective more focused? Tell me. आता US मधल्या नॉर्मेटिव्ह इथिकल थेअरीज ह्या इंडिव्हिज्युअल वरती फोकस करून बनवलेल्या आहेत का? इट इज prepared by considering the governing body as a main focus. In case of US, my screen is visible to everyone. At least by observing here you can give the answer. काय चांगलं आहे काय वाईट आहे हे नॉर्मेटिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी मध्ये दिलेलं असतं, पण त्याच्यामध्ये परत इंडिव्हिज्युअली इट इज गिव्हिंग मोर इम्पॉर्टन्स or as a whole governing body it is giving as a importance that is also mattering in this particular aspect. So they have given the example. So in US more perspective or more focus is given on individual perspective. त्यामुळे इथे नॉर्मेटिव्ह थेअरी मध्ये कशावरती फोकस असणार आहे, व्हॉट इज individual norms for behavior that is described in the US in this normative ethical theory. And in case of the another that is Europe, the normative ethical theory gives more focus on which parameters? The design of institutions in economic system seems to be main influence in developing and applying this particular theory. तिथं गव्हर्नमेंटला फोकस करून किंवा गव्हर्नमेंटच्या इकॉनॉमिक सिस्टीमची डेव्हलपमेंट असे पॉइंट्स फोकस करून तिथं नॉर्मेटिव्ह इथिकल थिअरी डिस्क्राईब केलेली असणार आहे. ओके, सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट की कुठले कुठले वेगवेगळे पॅरामीटर कन्सिडर करून नॉर्मेटिव्ह इथिकल थिअरीचं डॉक्युमेंट बनवलं जातं. ओके, सो or that normative ethical theory it is described by giving focus on which various points that we have to see. Now one example we have seen, either it is giving more focus on individual perspective or it is giving more focus on the institutional functioning perspective. So based on that the normative ethical theories can be formed. That is first point we have discussed. Then second is questioning versus accepting capitalism. So that points we will see in the next lecture. At least are you clear with this first point? Yes, Audumbar. Individual versus institutional morality. Are you clear with this first point?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
So today we will stop here. You just type your number in the chat box and you can leave the meeting.